Hey, and welcome to Temple Running, where we are here to help you to enhance your temple, which is your mind and body, through your souls. Today, we're going to talk about something a little bit off of just the running path of tips. This is tips for people who sweat. So it includes runners, but it's a lot more broader of a category because I'm going to talk to you today about how to keep your wash and go from turning into a wash and no when you go out for your runs or your workout or whatever it is that you do that causes you to sweat and be concerned about your do. So I have personally had all different kind of hairstyles in my time of running for 12 years, but lately and really since I've been doing this channel, you've seen me with the curls, and I get a lot of questions on my hair routine. So I thought it'd be good just to put this video together to kind of give you all an idea of what I do to keep my curls looking vibrant and keep them going throughout the week, even though I'm sweating it out almost every day doing some kind of workout. You don't want to miss these tips, so stay tuned. We got them coming up for you. All right, so we are in the bathroom where all the magic happens. And I am going to show you, I've already washed my hair and deep conditioned, and I actually deep conditioned it overnight. So it's always the best when I do that. And the deep conditioner, I use the Mayel Barbassuit in Mint Deep Conditioner. This is my go-to. I love this. It really makes my hair feel amazing. So if you're interested in that, I'm sure I'll have that linked below. But let's see what we got under here. So this is my hair wicking. It's called made by the Perfect Hair Care, and it has this little drawstring on the back, so it holds it, on your head. You don't have that towel trying to come off all the time. So this is the state of my hair at this time before I put stuff on it. And I actually love it like this. I wish it would stay like this, but once the moisture goes away, this state goes away. But if I could keep it, I would. So what I start with is sectioning my hair. I bought these to help me section my hair. I got like a pack of 3 at the dollar store. So the other thing that is really good to have are these clips, because they help you to separate the hair that you've already put product on from the hair that you still need to use. And this is one of my favorite things because it helps me make sections within my section as I'm going through. You'll see how I use that. Now I am going to go ahead and section. Sorry if I look like I'm looking, because I'm looking at the screen so I can see what I'm doing between the screen and the mirror. So I might not always look like I'm looking at you all, but yes, this is a lot of hair. And then I take this back portion. My hair is damp, but it's not soaking wet. So I use my pattern spray bottle. Big up to Tracy Ellis Ross. I've only tried like one of her products, her leave-in conditioner, and it wasn't for me. But I like to support in other ways. I use her water bottle, and I use her brush, which is very similar to the Denman brush, but it actually has like a little heavier feel to it, and I like that. So that's the brush I use. If you have a Denman brush, you can use it. It'll do the same thing in this case. So let's go ahead and get started. So I made this section pretty big, like I said, even bigger than I usually do. So I'm just gonna go ahead and right off the bat make a third section on this side, because that is way too much hair for me to deal in at this moment. So what I usually do is I take my section and I take the water bottle, I wet it. I don't make it dripping and soaking wet, just give it a little water to kind of help it to get back some of its curl. Okay, and so there we go. I wet the hair Hopefully you guys could see the state of it right now. All right, so then I take that and then I have my leave-in condition. I am using As I Am Classic leave-in condition. All right, so I put some in my hand for this section. It's probably a little much. You probably don't even need that much, especially for a section this size. But it doesn't hurt. And I just run it through with a finger comb, kind of, because you want it to get on all of the hair. All right. You want it to get on all of the hair. All right. From root to tip. And you'll see I pay my roots a lot of attention because just like when you're flat ironing or something like that, you have to get those roots. Otherwise, when you're sweating, that's the first thing. That's the first reason your hair is going to puff out because you didn't give those roots that attention that they needed. So then I take the pattern brush and I just kind of detangle a little bit, starting, try to get it detangled at the bottom. There isn't much detangling to do because I detangled prior to my deep condition after I washed my hair. So look at that already. I don't know how much you can see in the camera, but my curls are already getting pretty strong. I think a lot of that comes from the brush that I used. So that's what the Denman does. Denman, and in this case I've used Tracy Ellis Ross's pattern brush, which is very similar. It definitely helps with your curls. So now I got this section deep conditioned. Now I'm ready to put on my product for curl. So what I use for curl, I use Kinky Curly's Curling Custard, which has like a gel type texture, but it's a little thinner than a gel. I really like it. It really helps my curls pop. And of course, the Wet Liner Extreme Gel. This tub is like $3 at Target, y'all, or wherever you buy it. I would not get it on Amazon because it's not $3 on Amazon, but these $3, and it's the best gel I've probably ever used on my hair. So it's amazing. It's a miracle. It's the real key ingredient here. So we have both of those. And so what I would do is I take a section, and the more novice you are at this, the smaller sections I would take. I am still so afraid to do big sections, so I still take relatively small sections even though, but sometimes I'll gamble and take a bigger section and it still comes out pretty good. Then you need your rat tail or fine tooth comb because you don't want any kinks in your curl because it will mess it up. So you want to make sure that whatever the Denman brush didn't get, this comb will get. And then you take some of your Kinky Curly. I took about that much. And you rub it from the root. But I tell you how important those roots are. And we're going to finger comb it through this section. Finger comb it. But so, I don't know if you could see how and you don't have to spend this long on it. I'm just probably being extra dramatic because I'm trying to show this to someone else. Then I get some wet liner on my fingertips. And I do the same thing from root, special emphasis on root, to tip. And your tips are very important because that's where your curl is going to end. And if your ends are crazy, your curls are going to be crazy. So I really actually need a trim right now. But I'm just trying to survive through COVID. I did get a trim, but it's been a while, so I definitely need to get this in. And sometimes I just put a little extra wet liner at the top because, like I told you, those roots are important. So you see, get a little closer so you all can see this. This is my first section of my curls. And as you can tell, like I don't have any extra special good hair. It's product. It's product. So we'll work it out. Everybody has to find what works for their hair. I probably said that in the intro, but you have to find what works for your hair. And I took a little time and I found that this is what works for mine. So I want to share. But now we are at the point where these clips come in. And the reason why I said you want to get some of these is because you don't want, after you finish that section, you want to be able to know. You don't want that hair coming back up into your next section. So So this process takes me about an hour to do my whole head, and I have super thick hair. So, and when I say super thick, I mean I have thick strands, but I also have a lot of strands. So it takes me a while to get anything done to my hair. But it used to take me about an hour or hour and a half to straighten it. And it didn't always last me all week like this does. So this is my 7-day wash and go for the most part. I would say it's a solid 5, and then you can put it up in a puff or back in a puff or do something else with it the last 2 days, but you still have curls. But the actual wash and go will last through your workouts. It lasts through my runs, it's just a pretty good process. And I hear a lot of women say that they can't get their hair to last that long, and so without re-wetting it or freshening it up with product during the week. And I don't do any of that. Once I do this, I am good until 7 days later when I decide to wash again. So you also have to learn your hair. So I know that when I get to this piece up here, you see how tight these curls do for me? It don't do that as I go up. As I go up, my hair starts to wave more than curl. So, and those waves will wear faster than my curls. So sometimes I have to make sure I have some extra product on it, and so that they don't frizz up on the top. And there we go. So that's my first section. Nice, right? Right, it's moving, it's not super hard. It's going to get a little hard. I wouldn't say hard. Gets a little crunch to it for day 1, but by day 2, especially if you're running, that crunch will be gone, but you'll still have your defined curls. So you have to deal with a little crunch at the beginning in order to have them be long lasting. At least I do. This is the way I do it. I'm not a hairdresser. A hairdresser didn't teach me this. I learned it on YouTube and just trying stuff and finding what worked for me. So let's go ahead and prep section 2. So I just finished the second section. You see, lots of movement. It's still really soft. It doesn't, like I said, get that crunch to it till it dries, but it dries with good hold. All right, on to the next section. All right, so here we go. Everything has product. This is the finished state. So at this point is where I break out my bed head stick. Then I take the stick, and this has happened to be a new one, but I just go along my edges here because, like I said, I wear a side part. So, and I go all the way along the front of my hair with this. And then that's one less thing you have to really worry about, sweating your edges up in the front, because they are always able to be slicked back down. Then I take a bristle brush and just get it all down. See, y'all can see that? Looks good. All right. And then we're gonna do the same around here. And so at this point, you can wrap something around here, a scarf or some hair wraps, the paper hair wraps. I have some of those as well. You can wrap something around there to keep that down. And then you can either sit under the dryer, or you can use a hand dryer with a diffuser. You sit under the dryer from this state, it's about a 45-minute time that you should sit under the dryer. And I do that sometimes. I actually think it stays a little better when you sit under the dryer, if it takes a little longer to frizz, but I also think the dryer puts a little more crunch in it, which is probably why it stays a little longer. So once it's dry, I will show you the dried state, and then we will go through the week as I'm working out, because I'm on a run streak right now. So I will run every day. I will show you how I put my hair, how I put it for when I'm working out so that I could preserve it. And I can even show you what I do when I sleep, just so you can get through a full week with your wash and go. Hey, so I let it dry some, but I did not sit under the dryer. So I'm gonna have to diffuse a little bit because up by the scalp, it is not totally dry. But like all in here is pretty much dry. And I can tell you it has like a stiffer feel than it did earlier, but it's still not like super crunchy or anything. Let's go ahead and diffuse. All right, I think we are all dry. Anyway, so that is styling day, and now I'm going to actually get ready to wrap it up for bed. I have a scarf. I just got this from Target. It's made by Evolve. So it's a very large, colorful scarf, and I love it because the colors are so pretty and just lively. My hair is ready for bed. I'll show you in the morning. Just shake it out and go. It's amazing. The least amount of maintenance I probably do. You know, you put some work in on the first day, but the rest of the day you're pretty good to go. So I will see you all in the morning for us to take off the scarf and shake it out. So good night. All right, so good morning. Really quickly, I just want to show you me taking this hair down and getting it ready for the day. I'm actually going to work out. As you can see, I got on workout clothes at some point today. So you can take it down and it looks like Don King or something. It looks crazy, right? But then you just kind of work it out, work it out. Then after I get it down to prepare it for my workout, I use these elastic bands. These are made by Scrunchie. You can buy them made by many different brands, actually. Ooh. Got a couple of road curls, but I'll get to them. All right, and so then I put this on, anyway, and then I put it on around my head, and then I push it up so that my curls aren't on my neck. If you have longer hair, that might be a little more difficult to do, but the bottom line is that you need to find a way to get your curls off of your neck. And so I usually do two to give it a little more security. Okay, and then to give my face security from the sweat or product running into it, and to give my edges a little help, I use the Gym Wrap. This one's endorsed by Nicole Ari Parker. Actually, I think it's her company, so it might be a little even more than endorsement. And I'll put this around. Now, this is when I'm doing indoor runs. I go like this. And you'll see on my skincare video, I talk about how important something between your hair and your face is for your skincare. But it's also important for your hair because it helps you to absorb some of that sweat that would normally be running and mess up your edges. So this is one option for an indoor run, which is actually what I'm doing today. And I'm sure I'll get an outdoor run sometime in this week, and I can show you how I do an outdoor run. But so this is me ready to go work out. And after the run, I'll give you an update and let you see. My curls are usually pretty unfazed. It actually helps me. The sweat will help to loosen up some of this stiffness of my hair, that stiffness that I don't love on day one, but it still looks good to me, and I still will wear it out today with no worries. Nothing I have to do. So I'll see you back here after the workout. So this is after my workout on day 1. And as you can see, my curls are still intact. I just sweated it out during my workout. And sorry, I wiped the sweat. It's gone. But my clothes are still sweaty. But I just wanted you to see that I still have the curls. They still look very much defined, still very juicy. And I'm going to wrap it up tonight, just like I showed you. When I take a shower, I'm going to put a shower cap on my head to help, keep the steam from frizzing it up or help it from getting wet, because I don't want it to get wet. So this is day 1. I did this yesterday, and today we here with it. Not bad, right? All right, let's see how it goes tomorrow. Hey, so I just really quickly wanted to do a quick check-in and let you know that this is my hair after day 2 of my working out. But I ran 3 miles at about a little under a 9-minute pace. And so I did get some sweating in. Y'all know I don't check in till way after I'm done, drying off. But but I did sweat, and I'm gonna have to give y'all some sweaty footage sometime this week. But these are my curls. Still looking great, still very much defined, not sweated out, not a frizzy mess. I will definitely be able to wear them tomorrow and a few more days. And we're on day 2. So this is, yes, day 2. Hey, so I'm getting out for my run this afternoon. There's a lot of sun going on. But I wanted you to be able to see how I protect my hair when I'm running outside, especially, my wash and go as I run. Kind of similar to what I do inside the house with the band. I just put on a visor so I can also keep the sun and the bugs out of my face. I'm about to get out here for this run. This is day 4 hair. I'll show it to you again later. But as you see, it's a lot softer now than it was before, but it is very much still defined. Those curls are still bouncy, still hanging in there. And we're already on day 4, y'all. All right, so I just wanted to show you all what my hair is looking like. This is day 5. I washed it on Sunday, and today is Friday. So we have made it through the whole week with this hair. As you can see, it has some more fuzz to it than it had in the middle of the week, but this is telling me that it's going to be coming to an end soon. But as you can see, I still have definition. I can still wear this down. My wash and go is still a go today, 5 days into it. Tomorrow, when I wake up, if it's looking even more fuzzy, I might decide to do a puff on top of my head or a puff in the back, or just, some way to wear it up for the next couple of days. And then on Sunday, it will be time to wash it again. So once a week, wash and goes, last through your workouts and last through, just day-to-day life. Stay tuned. We only got 2 more days in this week. Well, really 1, because tomorrow is Saturday. And like I said, Sunday is wash day again. So tomorrow is our last day to make it through. But like I said, y'all, proven. This is what's working for me, and it may work for you. But if this doesn't work for you, at least you got a starting point. You can work with some products and figure out what does work for you. So stay tuned. Hey, so I just wanted you all to be able to see I am on day 7 essentially right now. I ran, it's day 6, but it's almost after midnight, so it'll be day 7 in a minute. But anyway, I ran 8 miles today with this hair, and as you can see, I still have some definition. It's a bit more fuzzy than I love, but I still wore this hair today, and it was good. I have some curls falling a little further than others here. But overall, it's still a wearable wash and go. I'm not on wash and no level. And tomorrow is wash day. So I get to do it all over. So I just wanted to really show you guys that you can have your natural hair and have it look good and still work out. You just got to find the right products that will make your hair do what you want it to do. So this may not be for you. You may not like what my hair looked like all week, but I just wanted to share because I know that our natural hair is a thing that sometimes will keep us from working out or keep us from getting that kind of lifestyle. And I'm just letting you know, don't be scared. Your hair is not a reason not to work out, sis. So let's get it together. Let's find out what works. It's worth it to find out what works because it's worth it for you to be able to run or bike or, go to the gym and just do what you want to do for you, despite worrying about what you're going to look like when you go to work. You can do both. You can have it all. So just find out what works for you. Maybe a twist out, maybe doing a roller set, maybe doing, putting your hair in braids, maybe doing some kind of updo. Just figure out what works for you because that is what is important. And I just want us all to be happy and healthy people overall. So that's all I have for you today. Hopefully you found something in this video that is going to help you to preserve your hair through your week so that you can get the workout and the sweat that you want to get in without having to worry about your hair. So no matter what works for you, be it braids, updos, wash and goes, weaves. I've done it all. And I have been a runner for 12 years and I have made it through some of those hair hurdles that some of you may go through. So definitely comment below or message me on any of my social media platforms if you have any additional questions about my routine and what I do, because I did have to cut out a lot because this video was super long. So if you have some additional questions, you can see me on my social media platforms. I am on IG, Facebook, and Twitter. And so go there and follow my daily blog as well. And you can see I post there regularly and I like to follow some of your run journeys as well. So check me out there. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that you can tune in for more content like this. Or, I just have a ton of content already on the page, so check me out. Also, if you like this video, please hit that like button. And like I said, you don't want to miss anything on the channel, so hit that bell so that you'll be alerted every time I upload a video. I upload at least once a week, but sometimes we get bonuses, so you don't want to miss any of that. Hit that bell as well. So thank you again for tuning in. I appreciate every moment that you spend with me on this channel. I appreciate you, and there is a lot more content to come, so stay tuned. And until next time, are you in?